It is a side effect of chemo. I have been dealing with canker sores since I was about 4 or 5 years old. Mouth sores, blisters, canker sores, whatever you want to call them, are generally caused by an imbalance in metabolism, stress, or a chemical imbalance in the body. The first two factors don't weigh in at this point, and the chemical imbalance, of course, is from the chemotherapy. I'm not a medical person. The only medical experience I have with this is strictly personal. Your doctor may prescribe a remedy for your canker sores. By all means, follow your doctor's instructions. If whatever he or she has suggested does not work, and for me, I have found that the prescription medications don't work, these suggestions I'm about to give do work for me. They're old-fashioned remedies, over-the-counter, work really well. I'm going to give them to you in reverse order, which I prefer. Number 3, and may I say, before you start anything over the counter, tell your doctor, your prescription didn't work for me, I would like to try this, this, and this, so that they know what you're doing to your body. Well, they're doing what they're doing to your body. So, number 3, buttermilk. I know. You either love it or you hate it. It's the way of the world with buttermilk. I'm not talking the 2% or the fat-free. I'm not talking the lactose-free buttermilk. I'm talking the old-fashioned, full-fledged buttermilk. Take a jar, take a swallow, enough to fill up your mouth just a little bit, and swish it around, not gargle, swish, and either swallow or spit as you are so inclined. You can also hold it in your mouth. Count up to 5 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. There is something in the enzyme of the buttermilk that counteracts these things. I'm not a chemist. I don't know what it is, but it works. I hate buttermilk. I think it tastes wretched, but it works. It's my daddy's remedy. He never had a canker sore in his life, and he loved buttermilk. Ate it with cornbread, like it was ice cream and cake. I couldn't stand the stuff. So, if you are in the I can't stand buttermilk, number 2, oil of cloves. The oil of cloves is used on the end of cotton swab. If you're going to do this, you will need to get a set of cotton swabs and keep them to yourself. Nobody else can use your cotton swabs. They need to remain pristine to you. You don't want to cross-contaminate anything. The oil of cloves can be obtained from any health food store, and sometimes in a supermarket. But health food stores definitely have oil of cloves. They have a dropper. take some of it in the dropper, drop it on the end of the cotton swab, and rub it on where the canker sore is in your mouth. Dentists use oil of cloves after the procedure. They will dip some floss in oil of cloves and place it where the procedure was to reduce the swelling of the gums. It has a very strong flavor and a very strong smell. You may find it pleasant, you may find it unpleasant. I personally like my cloves on ham with pineapple and brown sugar. I think that's where cloves belong, but in the mending of the mouth, cloves is an excellent choice and works to dry up the canker sores. Don't know why, but it works. Number one choice for me. My preference is milk of magnesia, not the pink bottle stuff, the blue bottle stuff. The mint flavor. If you get the regular flavor, you're going to be dealing with chalk. So you want the mint flavor. Take a swallow, swish it in your mouth, 5 seconds, or until you lose the mint flavor. And depending on where your constitution is, whether you're regular or irregular, shall we say, either spit or swallow. In all these procedures, don't rinse your mouth. You have put this stuff in your mouth to work on the canker sores. You need to leave it in your mouth and let it do its job. Your mouth may feel filmy. Like it's got a coating, hairy coating all over it. That's part of the canker sores. And your lips may get really dry. Not to plug any one item. Let's just say lip balm. Any flavor you want. Not lip gloss. Not lipstick. Lip balm. It's got a very soothing lotion and a healing. It works. The lip balm works extremely well in remoisturizing your lips. Toothbrushing. When you brush your teeth, take a little bathroom cup, put just a bit of rubbing alcohol in it, swish your toothbrush head around in it, rinse it off, put whatever toothpaste you like on there, brush around, brush around, brush around. The toothbrush that has the top that moves back and forth and spins around and does all the whirligigs, it feels really good on these blisters because they are itchy. And this toothbrush can scratch without being painful. So that's the best thing I have found, to scratch the itchy blisters. When you are finished brushing, a little bit more alcohol, wash your brush in alcohol, rinse it off, put it back in its holder. If it is in a toothbrush holder where it goes down through a hole and sits on a stand, no, because cross-contaminants can happen that way. You want to keep your toothbrush, your cotton swabs, everything like that as free of cross-contaminants while you've got these blisters, because it will exacerbate and spread. When your mouth clears of these, and it will clear in about 3 to 5 days, no matter what, all of these things make it easier to endure. Sometimes it may last as much as a week. But when it clears, toss your toothbrush head. Toss your toothbrush, toss the head. If you seem to be getting them a lot as side effects, invest in one of those cheap packs of toothbrushes from the dollar store that has like 5 toothbrushes for $1 or something like that, so that you can just toss them when you finish the round. Because the toothbrush is going to be used and contaminated and just needs to be tossed and a fresh toothbrush brought out that has not had contact with the canker sores. As I said, I'm not in the medical field, I'm not in the dental field. I'm an educator by education. I have a bachelor's degree and a paralegal by trade. But I have dealt with these mouth sores for over 50 years. And these are the best. This is the best way that I have found. The buttermilk, the oil of cloves, the milk of magnesia, hooray, hooray, clean toothbrushes, and lower your stress level. When you are going through chemo, when you are going through this, lowering your stress level is not an easy thing to do. However it is that you lower your stress level on a basis, immerse yourself in that. Try to find your calm. De-stressing yourself pulls back and gives your whole body a chance to realign its chemistry, and that will affect the breakout in your mouth. So, hoping that these tips have been useful.